This is Paris is back, the show that takes you behind the scenes of French Ligue 1 champions Paris Saint-Germain. Coming up on this first episode of the new season, the pre-season China Tour 2019 to Shenzhen, Macau and Suzhou. 12 days of hard training, cultural visits and 2 friendly matches. We meet the club's new signings. And Les Rouges et Bleus players themselves preview the Trophée des Champions against Rennes.
Salut, c'est Ander Herrera.
Hola, soy Pablo Sarabia.
And vous regardez.
Esto es París.
This is Paris.
Tuesday, the 23rd of July 2019, the start of Paris Saint-Germain's pre-season tour. And for the second year in a row, the capital club are heading to China. I'm back with the team, with the boys. It feels fantastic. Honestly, I'm really happy. After 2 weeks of training at the Uradu Training Centre, the squad was all smiles as it met up at the airport north of the capital. The China Tour 2019 featured all the familiar faces, but also the new signings, such as youngsters Marcin Bulka and Mitchell Bakker, defender Abdou Diallo, and also lone returnees Kevin Trapp and Jesse. An 11-hour flight from Paris to Shenzhen, where the players occupied themselves as they could. On the plane were new Spanish midfield duo Ander Herrera and Pablo Sarabia, both excited by the challenge of defending the Rouge et Bleu of the French champions, having signed for the club earlier in the month. This is Paris had the opportunity to catch up with the new pair before they headed to China.
I had the opportunity to play for the greatest club in France, for a club that is all the time growing up, fighting for every title, fighting for every objective. So as soon as I knew, I was excited to join PSG, so I thought it was the right move for me. Thomas called me, the coach, so it was quite easy to decide my future. I've been playing for the greatest club in the UK for 5 years, and now I'm joining the greatest club in France.
Angel is a good friend?
Yeah, I have a very good relation with him. Yeah. I played in Manchester, for 1 year, and we built a very good relation.
Sarabia is also excited by the challenge. I am delighted to have the opportunity to sign here, to continue to improve, especially in a club like this one. It was a long year and I had several options, but as soon as the possibility to come here presented itself, I didn't hesitate. I knew that it was an important step in my career. I arrived with a lot of enthusiasm and desire to succeed here.
Paris est magique.
Ici, c'est Paris.
No sooner had the team touched down in China than they were met by their legion of fans in front of the team hotel.
Very happy, very excited.
One of the main objectives of this tour is to promote the club's image around the world. So to see that I have fans and that the club has fans on the other side of the planet is really nice. It encourages us to continue doing what we're doing. It means we're on the right track and we need to keep on working hard to get better and better. Obviously, it's important for the club and for us players, and it's always enriching to visit a new country. It's a chance for our Chinese fans to watch us train, to come to matches, and for us it's an important time to prepare for the season.
But I love them. Thank you, thank you.
After lunch and an afternoon to settle in, Thomas Tuchel led his troops out onto the training pitch to run out the jet lag. And the fans, big and small, were there once again.
It was hard. I think some of the players, they didn't sleep well, they were tired. The session was good, but hard. But I think everybody did his best, and even if we were tired, I think we did quite well.
After a good night's sleep for most, the second day in Shenzhen was dedicated to a number of marketing activities. At the Jordan store, Marco Verratti and Kylian Mbappe unveiled the latest Jumpman crossover, the new away shirt, infrared.
那这一套区 OK， 好，请移步到前面。
It was super fun. We really enjoyed ourselves and saw the new jersey, which I think is great. Everybody enjoyed the day, Marco and I included, so everybody was very happy.
OK， 我们先介绍呢，就是画对方，OK， 听各位，哎，因为只有一次落地，过网也没关系啊。
Juan Bernat, Alphonse Areola, Pablo Sarabia and Levin Kurzawa took part in a cultural tour of host city Shenzhen. Meanwhile, Ander Herrera, Thomas Meunier, Thilo Kehrer and Neymar Jr. visited the headquarters of Tencent, the Chinese leader in internet and mobile services. The four stars took part in several activities, including a shooting contest, and then went on to meet the employees, who obviously were fans themselves. Hi, it's Edinson Cavani. Come and play with me on FIFA Online 4.
Aquí, a la izquierda.
Expect the unexpected. As part of an activity with team partner EA Sports, Edinson Cavani and his first team and esports teammates found a new way to promote FIFA Online 4. And in the evening, it was time to hit the catwalk. We're very comfortable doing this kind of thing, because we do it often, very often. You enjoy this? Yeah, we do it in the dressing room. A stunning fashion parade was organised to show off the vibrant collection from all Accor Live Limitless, Paris Saint-Germain's partner. It was a chance to see Paris Saint-Germain's latest lifestyle range in collaboration with Jordan.
One, two, three.
Bonjour.
Hello. So, this is my room. Honestly, the view's magnificent. Tremendous.
Top.
Well, today, it will be a long day, because we're on the move, we're travelling. It's always hard when you have to move from one city to another one. It's not easy. Edinson Cavani invited us to spend a day in his company as the team headed out to Macau. Here we are in Macau with the team.
Gracias, muchas gracias.
A day with Cavani. Let's go to the room. So this is the life of a footballer, lots of travelling, lots of hotel rooms. That's it. Sometimes you enjoy it, but sometimes it can be tough because we spend a lot of time in hotels, in aeroplanes, in buses. But it's also true that we're very lucky people because we get to do what we love, which is play football. But there is the other side, and you have to try to find the right balance. You need to be able to feel good to perform. You need to make sure you feel good both mentally and physically.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, have to follow that. Because you don't know.
Now time for a bit of therapy.
Et voilà, c'est fini la journée.
Well, the day finishes now with a massage. I do hope that you've enjoyed spending the day with me, and I send a big kiss to everybody.
Un bisou à tous. Ciao.
Still to come, pre-season continues with games against Inter Milan and Sydney FC. Thomas Tuchel's squad is joined by 5 internationals, and Rouge et Bleu fine-tune their Trophée des Champions title defence against Rennes. Paris played their first friendly match of the China Tour 2019 at the Olympic Stadium in Macau. Up against Inter Milan, Les Parisiens, who had left Neymar Jr. and Presnel Kimpembe back in Shenzhen to continue their returns to full fitness, baptised their new kit in front of members of the local fan clubs. The first half wasn't easy. Inter were very aggressive in their play, and we were a bit surprised by that. Pablo Sarabia's shot was deflected wide before his free kick found the head of Thilo Kehrer. I made a run into the box and there was a player just in front of me, so I jumped early in order to get an advantage over him. I jumped well, got my head to it and the ball went in. Paris led 1-0 at the break and created more chances in the second period, only for Inter to equalise with the last kick of the game. No extra time, the Italians winning the penalty shootout 6-5. We scored a good goal from a set piece and led for practically the whole match against a very good Inter side who were tactically very astute. I'm happy with how hard the team worked today, even if not everything was perfect. But that's it. Now we turn our attentions to Sydney and then the Trophée des Champions. The following morning, the team's China Tour 2019 moved on to its third destination, Suzhou, back on the Chinese mainland. A 2-hour, 20-minute flight and a match against Australian champions Sydney. While the majority of the squad was in the air, back at the team's base in Shenzhen, Neymar Jr. and Presnel Kimpembe continued to work their ways back to full fitness by following individual training programs with the club's staff.
Relax, relax.
Paris's popularity continues to grow, and there was plenty of colour at the fan zone outside the Suzhou Olympic Sports Centre ahead of the second match of the China Tour 2019 against Sydney FC. On the pitch, Thomas Tuchel decided on 3 changes from the intermatch. Kevin Trapp returned between the posts. Edinson Cavani started up front with Tanguy Kouassi in midfield. This second International Super Cup match was the chance for the capital club to continue its preparations for the Trophée des Champions. And Paris duly led 2-0 at the break, courtesy of goals from Kylian Mbappé and El Matador, to the delight of the supporters in Suzhou. Ten outfield changes at half-time and a third goal in stoppage time when Metehan Guglu completed the scoring. In the second half, the youngsters, along with Hesse and Levin Kurzawa, played really well. They played higher up the pitch. They won back a lot of the ball with gegenpressing. I was very happy with the way that they played. We played well today. We stuck to the coach's game plan and we did really what we wanted to do today. While the travelling squad returned from Suzhou to Shenzhen, the remaining squad members also arrived in base camp after their exertions over the summer in the Copa America and the Africa Cup of Nations. We've enjoyed our holidays and now it's time to get back to work. The holidays were pretty special for us. Winning in the Maracanã was incredible. Indeed, for Brazilian duo Thiago Silva and Marquinhos, the summer was unforgettable as they helped the Seleção win the Copa America. Argentine duo Ángel Di Maria and Leandro Paredes finished the competition on the podium, while Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting took part in the Africa Cup of Nations. I'm very happy to be back. When you're on holiday, it gets to the point when you want to see your mates again and kick a ball again. So we're really happy. It was time to come back. Holidays after a title success are amazing. We won the cup at home. It was my first trophy with the senior national team. My whole family was in the stadium for every single game. They followed it all, so it was great to win the Copa. And then the holidays, well, they were just perfect.
Ça a passé crème.
With the squad reunited in Shenzhen, the French champions turned their attentions to a potential record 7th consecutive Trophée de Champion against Rennes. The oppressive humidity and heat made way for torrential rain as the team prepared for the first competitive match of the season.
We have to play against Rennes. They beat PSG last season in the final, so it's a good test for us as well. We want to leave China with a trophy, but they also want to do the same, so we have to respect them. I think they are a very dangerous team. They have some good players, and we will have to be at our best.
If Rennes beat us last season, it just shows once again that it's never as easy as some people think. That's why we have to be well prepared, in the best possible condition, to play well, because it's going to be a tough game. For me, it's the start of a new season, the chance to win a trophy, so we'll do everything we can to win. They won the Coupe de France last season, well done to them, but this is a new campaign.
Abonati al canal YouTube del Paris Saint-Germain.
Abonne-toi à la chaîne YouTube du Paris Saint-Germain.
Inscreva-se no canal do Paris Saint-Germain no YouTube, clicando aqui.